Some man Paku, king of YouTube. Hare Krishna to everybody. I'm over here in Crotona Park, a nice natural environment, a place where I can express my thoughts and tell you about some recent updates in my life. I've been married for the last year or so. I got married January 24th, 2012 to a very beautiful soul, a divine woman, you know what I'm saying? And everybody had a lot of hopes in my relationship, like, oh, this is beautiful, y'all look so good together. And we was good together for a while. But you know, everything on the material plane has a way of changing itself. You know, it's nothing on the material plane lasts forever. So what happened with my relationship, unfortunately, unraveled, or fortunately, because whatever Krishna takes away from you, it's because he either has something better in store for you, or that thing was actually no good for you. So I just made this video to express my thoughts on what's going on in my life and why my relationship possibly unraveled. I like to say that I come from humble origins, a humble background. You know what I'm saying? I'm not rich. I don't come from the greatest family or the lowest family, but you know, things could have been better. I had issues coming up when I was young. Abandonment issues, which caused insecurities, which affected all of my relationships with women. My insecurities stem from the fact that although I had a good mother, rest in peace Pauline Clark, I love you to death. I have a good mother, all of that, but my mother was very concerned with her own personal life. She was concerned with partying. That was her priority. Her life was her priority, so I didn't get a nurturing from my mother that I needed. But fortunately, I had my grandmother there to replace that nurturing. So I always, like, even when I was little, my mother would threaten me when I was being bad. She would say things like, oh, I'm gonna put you up for adoption, you know, and she didn't mean nothing by that, but you don't know how that affects a child's mind. And then I started having dreams that my mother would leave me at the store on the corner and just leave me, you know what I'm saying? Or she would put me up for adoption. This is stuff that I was plagued with from a childhood. And it could be stuff, hey Rain, it could be stuff that goes to a past life. Maybe I've abandoned other people in my past lives. So with knowing that I've been abandoned or I've abandoned other people, that has affected my material relationships on this planet. So I put my wife through a lot of hell in the form of insecurity. Oh, are you sleeping with this one? Are you messing with this one? That was because I was always afraid of losing the woman in my life that was most important to me. So my fears manifested now. Here I am single again. I'm still legally married, but my wife straight told me we're getting a divorce. The divorce is gonna happen. She asked me to leave, you know what I'm saying? So I wound up back in my grandmother's house, which I gotta leave there by July 1st anyway, because I can't stay there forever. So I say this to say, you know, I apologize to my ex for whatever hell I put you through. My mother died in December. That was a hard blow for me. Then January, 1 month to the day, 23rd, my cousin Nakia died. Rest in peace, love you to death. Leaving behind 3 daughters. All of this time, I'm still in Long Beach, Long Island with my wife, and we were already struggling. Then, 1 month later in February, 3 months, number 3, remember that number 3. Then in February, me and my wife, everything came to a head. I sent her a bad text message. I was really honest. I was very angry, but we had it out, and I told her this marriage is nothing but a piece of paper. When I got home, my wife let me know the divorce will happen, and I'm asking you to leave. So I left. I left like a man. I didn't fight, I didn't argue, I didn't cry, I didn't complain. I packed my stuff up, and a few days later, me and my son came back to Queens. So I'm saying that to say, your insecurities can affect your life. You know what I'm saying? Things that happen to you as a child can affect you in adulthood and make your life hard to the extent that you can't have a harmonious relationship. Going forward, I don't know if I'll ever have a girlfriend or a wife again, because there's not a lot of devotee females. I want a female who's into Krishna, who makes Krishna the center of her existence. That's the only way I'm gonna have a harmonious relationship with anybody, is if God is the center of our existence. If God is not the center, it's not gonna work. Pull your hand from the bottom of that thing. I'm thinking that you might be covering the mic. Now you good? Yeah, I hope everything was clear and that you heard what I was saying. So, you know, this video is not so much an apology as it is an acknowledgement of my own shortcomings, things that I'm working on now. So I like to say, if anybody needs relationship advice, come to Dr. Roof, don't come to me because I can't tell you nothing, you know what I'm saying? But my new relationship now is with Krishna, and I'm getting stronger and everything's getting better in my life. And I just want to wish my ex-wife the best in life, and I just hope everything works out for you, you know. But I just wanted to share my thoughts, you know. I'm newly single again, and the only real difference is that when I was single before, my whole life was about material energy. Who can I record? Whose picture can I take in a G-string? I want to see somebody twerking on my YouTube page. That's where I've been. But I can't go back to that life no more because that's material covering. I'm trying to cover myself with spiritual energy now. I only want to mess with spiritual women. I only want to associate with spiritual devotees. Why am I telling you this? Because we have a hierarchy of 3 worlds. We have the upper worlds, we have the middle worlds, we have the lower worlds. The nature of the people who live in the lower worlds is demonic. They don't believe in God. And a demon, the main thing about a demon, he's an atheist. And on top of being an atheist, demons are never satisfied with what they have. Which is why every once in a while the cosmic order is thrown out of balance, because demons step out of their bounds and they want to control the 3 worlds. They got all of the wealth under the world. As you can see, the minerals are under the ground. The oil, the gold, the plants, the food, the drugs. Everything is under the ground and it comes up in the form of Lakshmi, wealth. So all of that wealth, the demons are very wealthy. But they're not satisfied with that. They got to control the 3 worlds. So you say, okay, this guy's talking about demons. Tell me about the higher beings. Well, the beings in the heavenly planets are also wealthy. They are satisfied with what they have and they believe in God. But the main downfall of the devas or the demigods is that they are insecure. They're all 7 minutes. How many minutes? 7. 7? The demigods or the devas, they are insecure. They're always afraid of losing what they have. So they have massive wealth, but they're always afraid of losing it. So even if you're a demon or if you're a higher order being, you both have your own faults. The demigods, they live an illustrious long life, but they're hedonistic, because that's like a man who got a wife who's insecure, right? I was never cheating on my wife, right? But a man who's insecure usually will cheat on his wife because he's afraid of losing her. So he's like, all right, she might leave me for the next dude, so I'm gonna sleep with as many women as I can sleep with. So in case she leave me, I always got somebody on the side. That's how the demigods think. So when you see hedonistic parties, it's not really based on demonic activities. It's actually based on the demigods. There's a god called Indra who has mad women. He's the god of the rain and the weather. He controls the weather patterns. There's another god, the god of the moon. His name is Chandra. Chandra has many women as well. So these demigods, that's their lifestyle. They can't stay with one woman because they're afraid of losing her. So don't be like the demigods and don't be like the demons. Be a devotee. Make the Almighty Krishna the center of your existence. This is for the man in a relationship and the woman in a relationship. Make Krishna the center of your existence. Give him the love, and the love will flow back down harmoniously into your marriage life. And I wish I had known the things I know now. In the last 3 months since I broke up with my wife, 3 months, I have learned more than I have learned in the last 30 years. And I could give all credit to the fact that I've been doing the Hare Krishna mantra every day faithfully, increasing my amount of rounds to now I'm doing 16 rounds a day of this powerful mantra. And the things I know now is making me a better man. And hopefully my gifts and my blessings will translate back to you. Hare Krishna.